But let's begin with those developments this morning in the shooting of two National Guard troops in our nation's capital. One of them, 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom, died on Thursday in a Washington hospital. And we're learning more about the suspect in the shooting who came to the United States from Afghanistan after working with U.S. forces there. President Trump says tens of thousands of other Afghans who came here under the same program will be reevaluated to see if they should be sent back. Nancy Cordes will have that story in just a moment. But first, let's get to Nicole Sganga, who's following the investigation. Nicole, good morning. What more can you tell us?
Good morning, Vlad. The suspect is expected to face charges of murder in the first degree, plus multiple counts of assault with intent to kill while armed. Attorney General Pam Bondi says she intends to pursue the death penalty here. A warning to our viewers, you may find the video ahead disturbing.
She's just passed away. She's no longer with us. She's looking down at us right now.
On Thanksgiving Day, families gathered around the hospital beds of 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom and 24-year-old Andrew Wolf, members of the West Virginia National Guard. And one family said goodbye. Beckstrom, an Army specialist, enlisted in 2023 and had been patrolling D.C. as part of the White House's crime task force since August.
Andrew and Sarah represent the very best of us and West Virginia. They're not only protectors, they're courageous.
Wolf remains in critical condition as a coast-to-coast investigation is now underway.
Somebody drove across the country, came to Washington, D.C. to attack America.
Officials tell CBS News the 29-year-old suspect, Rahmanullah Lakhanwal, traveled thousands of miles from northwest Washington state to northwest Washington, D.C. with a loaded revolver. The FBI is now poring over Lakhanwal's digital fingerprint after seizing phones, laptops, and iPads from his residence, plus probing connections in San Diego and overseas.
We are fully investigating that aspect of his background as well, to include any known associates that are either overseas or here in the United States of America.
CIA Director John Ratcliffe says the alleged shooter traveled to the U.S. in 2021 after the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. His ticket to the U.S. powered by his work with the intelligence agency overseas. Sean Van Diver is the president of Afghan EVAC, a coalition that helped evacuate at-risk Afghans.
You see this as a bad apple, not a systemic policy failure.
I think that this is one guy who committed a heinous act, and if there's a systemic policy failure, it happened on the domestic side by not seeing this coming.
While there's still no motive, one running theory of investigators is the suspect suffered from paranoia and other mental health challenges. Law enforcement sources tell CBS News he believed that authorities sought to deport him from the U.S. Errol?
All right, Nicole, thank you very much.